What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is all about the Pro 14 semi-finals that is happening this weekend. Better late than never. I haven't predicted or recapped this tournament as of yet, but I thought, with the hype of the European Champions Cup, everyone enjoying that, I thought I've got to do the semi-finals. And it's also a good one to know that I must do it next year as well. So much content to look forward to coming up, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can join me on the journey as we create content for the game we all love, rugby. So let's get to it. Today's preview, obviously, the two semi-final games, and what cracking games we have in store for us this weekend. I mean, Glasgow Warriors taking on Scarlets, two great rugby teams. I've got a lot of time for both, so what I'm going to do is, like I did in my previous preview for the European Champions Cup, is just do some notes that I've jotted of what I've seen as of yet from the both teams, players that I'm looking out for and who I'm excited to see this weekend. Obviously, the final teams haven't been decided, then that will come in the predictions video. But I'll just highlight players that I know and respect, or I'll respect them all, but I know and who I'm looking out for to be the standout in these two semi-final games. So let's get started. Glasgow Warriors, they obviously had a close game against Edinburgh. Obviously, Edinburgh needed to win in order to qualify, which they unfortunately didn't. But Glasgow are a great team. Strong built players. The way the team works together, the passing, the skills, the tactic is brilliant to watch. Obviously, they've come a long way. They've got some great players to look out for. Stuart Hogg, I mean, he's a Scottish international, as well as Finn Russell. Fantastic play. Finn Russell's tactical kicking, I noticed in the Edinburgh game, which was outstanding. Fanamava, his strength, his pace, he's brilliant. He's a strong player, very South African name. But man, the way he just pounded the players to score those two tries against Edinburgh was outstanding. So he's definitely a player to look out for, from my opinion. Stuart Hogg, we all know, he's a legend, he's brilliant, and he's done so well for Scotland. And Finn Russell, we know, if he's kicking boots on, boy, there's it's a dangerous thing for Scarlets. So for me, the thing that I have noted is that Glasgow need to play a full 80-minute game. They can't slack it, because as we saw Scarlets take on the Cheetahs, they totally dominated and they look strong all throughout. So it's important for Glasgow to be awake and to not slack, because Scarlets, we know the team, we know what they're capable of. They are previous champions, so we got to look out for them, because they've also a great team. And heading into Scarlets now, what a game they had against the Cheetahs. They were awesome. The team effort, the strength within the team, the tactical placements, the passing was outstanding. For me, it was a totally different game as opposed to what I saw in the European Champions Cup. It was like a total different team against the Cheetahs, and which was good to see. Obviously, Cheetahs are a little bit weaker than the previous opponents, but Cheetahs still have done well, and credit to them for having their first experience in the Pro 14 league. So amazing stuff. Scarlets are looking good. The players I've got out is Lee Halfpenny. We cannot forget him. Brilliant kicker with the boot. Ty Byrne, forgive me if I've said it wrong. I know a few of you go at me for that, but great player. We saw he's brilliant. Rob Evans, just also another genius of a player, and definitely one to look out for. Gareth Davies, come on, just because he's got my name, we've got to watch out for him. But no, seriously, great scrum off player, true brilliance at the ball, and a scrum off is so important in the game, and for me, he's definitely one to watch out. Steph Evans, second try when they played against the Cheetahs was simply amazing. I love a try like that. It was just awesome stuff. And another player I've got down is Ken Owens. So, fantastic teams going into this team. Scotland versus Wales. So it's truly going to be an amazing performance, and both teams really going to give it their absolute all. But I'll be curious to see how that game plays out. But for me, it's really going to be, I think, a close encounter. But I'm not going to say the predictions. You've got to hit that subscribe button and make sure you're here for that coming out late in the week. But what a game it's going to be. As we build up to predictions, Let me know who you're going to be, who are your players to watch out for, and who do you think might take the first semi-final. You'll, as I said, hear my answer later on in the week. Then we look at the Irish game. Leinster versus Munster. Current or new champions of Europe versus Munster, which is another talented, fantastic rugby team. I've got a lot of time for both teams, and they are brilliant. Not saying the other two teams aren't brilliant, they are fantastic as well. But brilliant Irish players. And Ireland, as I said yesterday, Ireland's rugby is on an absolute high. They are in a good place at the moment. They've got outstanding players to watch out for. And it's just going to be, this is going to be a tough, close, massive, passionate, brilliant game to watch. And I'm excited for it because, you know, obviously we've got Leinster, who are the European champions, but Munster's going to want to prove a point. They're going to want to be top of Pro 14. So both teams are going to give it all. And I said it before and I'll say it again. In a playoff game or semi-final game, it's anyone's game, really. It's not a matter of, on paper, just because they've got the best team, doesn't mean they're going to win. Look at this, how close it was for Racing and Leinster. On paper, we would have said, Leinster are going to walk it. But they didn't. And that's the pressure of semi-final games. You just never know what's going to happen. So for me, this is going to be an outstanding game to watch. As I said, with Leinster, they're going to be continued the momentum of being European champions. They're going to want to bring that in. They're going to want to prove a point. They're going to want to show that they're the dominant force in Ireland. As I said, they've got fantastic players, and the way they play is exciting rugby. I've said the highlights of the players that stand out: Johnny Sexton, Ringrose, Tyke Furlong, Healy, Sexton, Levy. Sorry, I said Sexton twice. Levy, and a few other blokes in there that you guys have mentioned in previous videos. They really have an outstanding team to look out for, and a tough team. And if they can play like they played before on the day, they can win. They definitely can. And with the momentum of the Champions Cup on them, I think that could also help them. But it can also be maybe a pressured thing. Maybe it will hold them back a bit. Maybe, you know what, we've won, we're going to win again. And Munster just sneak it from behind and play it. They've got to play an 80-minute game. It's going to be truly exciting. On that note, let's get to Munster. Obviously, they also have won the tournament before. Again, strong breaks within the team. Awesome passing. Conor Murray, my favourite scrum half in the world. He's a cheeky, brilliant little scrum half. And if he's on form, man, Leinster better watch out. He's a genius of a player. And I think as a team figure or authority figure like him, such a good player to have in your team. If we look at some other players, CJ Stander, guys, the South African / Irishman, he is a genius. He is brilliant. He is strong. He is powerful. He is a force to be reckoned with, and he is a danger. So watch out, Leinster. Keith Earls, who can forget, another legend of the game, brilliant wing, brilliant player. Simon Zebo, fantastic player, and he set up an amazing try in their previous encounter. So watch out for him. Apparently, I'm hearing he's going to Racing, so big loss for Munster, but he'll want to end off with a bang. So it will be good. And Peter O'Mahony, great line-out player. We all know he's talented, brilliant. He stole the line-out in that last set movement in the previous game, where Murray kicked it out and they won. So much to look forward to. And why the hell haven't I been previewing these games? Because it's just awesome stuff. But lesson learned, and alas. But predictions, guys, coming out later this weekend. So hit that subscribe button so you are aware. A few of you have asked, you're not getting the videos in the subsection. So please hit the bell icon so you will get the alert and the emails or notifications on your mobile devices and all that stuff, so you're up to date. So hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell, and you are fully up to date with all my videos. So much to come, so much happening this week. Also, poll above, Aviva Premiership, should I do the semi-finals for that as well? Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section and I'll get to it for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Again, a lot of you are complaining about the sound. I am sorry about that. I am working on it. It's just a money factor, trying to save up to get a mic. It is hopefully going to come soon, so bear with me on that one. I am trying to sort this thing out. Unfortunately, YouTube does not provide us with the funds to grow these channels, so yeah, I hate asking for stuff, but if you want to support Walking Towards You, man, click on the link above for the Patreon account. Well, but enough about that. I don't want to ask for favors. So I am working on it, and hopefully we're going to get the mic situation sorted out very soon. For those who are always here with me, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being a part of this journey. I love it, and I'm glad a lot of you love it too. So yeah, predictions coming soon. Subscribe, give it a like, and I'll see you guys later the week. So much rugby to come. Just when you think it's over, so much more is to come. And then we've got the internationals coming up in a month. Amazing stuff. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later in the week for another video. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.